everybody, welcome back.
So, we are getting a new studio,
Yes, we are.
and we wanted to take the time to talk about it as husband and wife. Sort of how it affects the family, because obviously that is very important, and it's going to cause a lot of changes in our lives, for sure. Because I've been fortunate enough to actually work from home since 2020. Just down here in the basement, really. And
then I joined, you went full-time like August 2020, and then I joined him the following April, so.
Yeah.
And then the kids were born in August 2022.
2022, I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah. So, my role has slowed down a lot since then, but it's picked up more and more, and it will continue to pick up more, especially into the spring. So.
Yeah, but now that we have, now I'm no longer going to have the Lego, or we're no longer going to have the Lego room in the basement. So obviously that's going to make life a little bit more challenging, but we've actually come up with some systems that we think will help offset that and sort of make it work, because that's what we're all about doing, making things work. So right now, I mean, I come down here and I just work, and then sometimes when I hear them, the kids having a hard time upstairs or whatever it is, I go upstairs and I help them out. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do that anymore, but we have some plans. So the warehouse itself is going to, I call it the warehouse, but it's the new Lego studio. I'm planning on having the back bay as the Lego City area, and that's just going to be like one giant Lego City area, and I hope that that's just going to be clean, neat, and tidy, and somewhat kid-proof.
Kid-friendly.
Is it going to be kid-friendly? But they can still bonk their heads on the tables and stuff, so maybe not that kid-friendly. Supervised kid-friendly. Yeah. So I'm hoping that when I'm at work, Jose can come with the kids.
Yeah, hopefully we can go for some outings and come hang out and
you come hang out at the studio.
Yeah. Change up our days and come for lunch or build, or they can entertain themselves or whatever it might be.
Yeah, because I think getting them out of the house, because they just hang out upstairs all day. Well, not all day, but it'd be nice to change up their week too. And right now we sort of struggle to find things to do that's what are we going to do? Oh, we'll bring them to the mall and let them walk around. But now we're actually going to have another place where they can come hang out.
Yeah.
So I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to try and make that happen once or twice a week, have a little kids area. And I'm thinking it's going to be in the Lego City room. I don't know if I want to put pool noodles on the bottom of all the Lego City tables. That might look a bit weird, but we're going to try and make something work in that large open area. But it's going to be mostly consumed by tables, so I don't know. We're going to have to try and figure something out. We're for sure going to have some sort of kids area over there.
It'll probably be the build.
Yeah,
upstairs.
Upstairs in the build area, maybe.
Probably.
So we're trying to figure something out so that the kids and Jose can actually come over and sort of hang out with us. Also, because we're moving all the Lego over there, it's going to be hugely positive in this household, in my opinion, because the kids don't really come down here. They hang out upstairs in the kitchen, and that's pretty much where they hang out. So.
Yeah, so this is going to be a nice big family area and play area, so it'll be nice to have a dedicated spot for that.
Yeah.
And I can get more whatever. I have plans. I'm going to build a playroom of my dreams.
You're going to build a playroom of your dreams. Your playroom.
Yeah. Well,
cool.
Things to entertain them, but.
Yeah.
Things that we don't have the space for now,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's going to be
fill it just to fill our days more, but.
So we're gonna figure it out, right? What are you most excited about in regards to the new place? Put you on the spot.
I'm excited to have my basement.
You excited to have your basement? Is that that's?
But
what you're most excited about?
I think this is the first time I think that I'm talking to the camera about the warehouse plans. So, if you've been around for a few years, once upon a time we were talking about having a barn, getting a larger property, and having building a barn type structure on the property. So it was a separate entity, but still on the property, so it'd still be cool that it is very nice, obviously, and that this can be so flexible with our timing. Like, you can come down at 10 o'clock at night. Like, the other night we came down here because we just decided we didn't want to watch a movie, and we came down and worked till pretty late. So we won't have that ability when something's off-site, if you just really want to work on something or there's things to do. But
that is unfortunate.
It's unfortunate that we lose that flexibility of being able to work, but, you know, we have the flexibility of kind of going back and forth between work and personal and kids and family and all that stuff. So that's really unfortunate. But a big thing that we're looking forward to, I think, is more of a work-life balance. Mm-hmm. So, like, your day will end. I mean,
will it?
Yes and no, because we still work from our phones, and we're still going to have an office for editing, and we're still going to have a little studio down here. But in theory, at least most of the work will end when you leave. Whether that's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, or 10 in the morning, or 8 o'clock at night, who knows what. Your work is mostly done in theory.
Yeah.
When you leave.
We're still going to have the option of working from home because, like you said, like we came down here the other night. We couldn't get into the movie that we were watching, so I think it's because I had like a project on my mind and I wanted to make this video about the medieval area. So Mrs. Bricksie and I came down here and we worked on a custom thing, but the difference is now is we're not going to be able to do the custom stuff here, but we'll still be able to work from home. We can still come up with video ideas. We can still build Lego sets here. I can still film reviews here, and we can still edit here. So we're still going to be able to work from home, but most of the Lego building, custom-wise, all of it actually will happen over there, but most of the Lego set building is still going to happen here, though. I'm not going to bring sets over there to build.
Yeah,
I'm probably going to keep the backlog here.
Yeah.
Because why would I bring the backlog there? I'd rather just build my sets here so I can hang out with the family while I'm working.
Mm-hmm. Which means that you don't necessarily need to be over there.
Exactly.
Every day or whatever. If we just have to, I think we'll just have to really schedule ourselves a little more, and like look ahead to know, okay, well, like you don't have to go in these days because we can do all of these activities from home. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the one difficult thing that we might have to figure out some sort of system of sharing files. Yes, because I do a lot of like editing during nap time and stuff, so that won't be a thing unless we're ahead in content and I can
just
do
bring
it
the memory card home.
Yeah.
Right. Just bring the memory card home, the camera home, whatever I filmed with. Just bring that home, and we can edit. So that's the thing too is. I don't always have to do all of the work over there. I can go over there, I can film the video, we're building this, we're building that, we're changing this in the city, we're doing that, and then I just come home with the camera with all the files and I edit here. Just got to make sure I don't have to reshoot anything. Otherwise, they're like, oh no, I got to reshoot this, and then go back to the.
It isn't a big deal if we're like ahead, but.
Yeah. But that's another thing too is I don't think I've mentioned it in other videos is that the fact that this place is on a bad day, 18 minutes away, and 3 traffic lights. So, yeah, only 3 traffic lights. That was in my when I was looking at, or when we were looking at places. That was like my key thing. It's like how far away is it, and how many traffic lights are they? Because that can really add a variable in the commute time that I can't stand. I don't know. If you've ever driven with me, you know that I can't stand traffic lights. They are like my nemesis, especially here in Edmonton because it's like they're not timed. It's just like red light, okay, green, red light, green. It's just it's the
here's
worst.
A little tangent for you.
It's the worst. It's the worst, man. But yeah, so all we're trying to say here in this video is that.
Well, I think that my point there was just like. Certain things are going to be harder because we're not together. Work-wise, not even family-wise, but work-wise, things are definitely going to be harder, and it's just going to be a learning curve of, like, how we make things work for us and us, like, working together, because now this is mostly going to be in his hands unless I'm over there, too, and... Which
brings up another point.
In a few months, like, in late spring, early summer, whatever, kids are going to be going to daycare a few days a week, so I'm going to be able to go over there more, too, and not just to bring the kids to hang out for the afternoon or whatever. So, yeah, there's that.
And also, the grandmas are really good. So, they've said that if Jose needs to go, like, you need a break, or you need to come over to the warehouse, to the studio to get a day's work in, well, then my mom can watch the kids or whatever it may be. So luckily for us, we have some more systems that are going to be implemented right away, so that it's going to free up more of our time, so that we can actually work together and actually do things together outside of work as well. Just like we're going to Disneyland right away, because the grandmothers are looking after the kids. So it's pretty incredible to have that option, which is pretty special. Yeah. So yeah, there's going to be a little bit more of that, and just in general though, like, we're so excited because, like, we've been thinking about this for so long. And I was just thinking the other day about the walk space. I can walk from this end over here to the stairs in 15 seconds. But, like, there, it's going to be, like, you can walk for a good few minutes around the city, around everything, around. Yeah. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. And I'm excited. It's going to be cool for the kids. It's going to be neat, too, because, like, now the kids, you know, Dad works from home. Dad's downstairs. Dad's always working at home. But now, you know, it's actually going to be like a work-life balance, like you mentioned. Like, okay, well, Dad's at work. He's whatever. When the kids are old, like, drop them off at school. Then Mom and Dad had to work, and then.
And the thing, like, we can go to work at 8 a.m. We can go to work at noon. Like, yeah. That's the thing with our schedule.
Yeah, so we can drop the kids off at school and then go to work, and then when we're done working, we go pick up the kids from school, and then there you go, and then we continue working at home, editing or whatever it may be. It's still going to be super flexible. And, you know, prior to 2020, of course, I drove to work every day. I'm not really worried with it. I think it's funny how, like, here in 2024, 2020, a lot of people are saying, well, what about the drive, Jordan? Now you have to drive to work every day. And it's like, that is only not the norm in this day and age. Yeah. Prior to this day and age, you always had to drive to work.
There's always a commute.
It is always a commute. Yeah. Like, just not everybody works from home, and we're very lucky that we do.
Also, like, just going off of that, I would like to just clear this up. We've gotten just an obscene amount of comments, messages, all of the stuff. It's funny how social media works. That you see such a small portion of people's lives, that we've gotten so many comments of people saying, like, how dare you leave your wife to go shopping off-site? No, not even, well, yeah, we get comments of how dare you leave her and the family to go shopping and do these videos. But specifically to the warehouse, the studio, we're just going to call it the warehouse, that's what we call it. Yeah. Just so many people saying, like, you're leaving your family to go to this warehouse or to go work somewhere else. Whereas, like, do you not leave your house to go to work? Like,
it's just the way it is.
Pre-2020, most people left their house to go to work.
Absolutely.
Or their kids weren't home. Not everyone can be a stay-at-home mom or whatever. Not everyone is home with their kids. I wonder especially the secondary parents. So just clearing that up. He is not abandoning us. I am fully capable. We have lots of help. And we're very flexible. He can come home. If they're just being a terror, which sometimes they are because they're toddlers.
Then you can bring them over there.
I can bring them there, or he can come home. Sometimes there's more important things than getting the content out for the next day. So if there is whatever, if I need him to come home, then he can come home and he can go back or whatever. So
we'll figure it out.
Just clearing that up. He's not abandoning his family.
No.
To go to his off-site job.
No.
Just like every other parent who works out of the home is not abandoning their child.
Actually, my plan was to put a bed over there, and I was planning on doing 1 week on, 3 days off.
Just like a pull-out couch?
Yeah. It's like working up in Fort Mac. It'd be like me, I'd be gone for like 14 days, and then I'd be back for like 3. No? You're not up for that? Nah. I'll put a futon in there. It'd be cool to put a little futon in there. Somebody did say that I should put in upstairs where I plan on putting my office and stuff. He's like, maybe what we should do is put the parts on the lower section where the city is, so if the parts are right by the city, that might make sense. And then upstairs you can put like a couch and stuff, so you can actually, like, you know, take a break, sit on a couch, watch some TV, eat some food.
You can still do that.
You can still do that.
It's a pretty big area. I don't know that you need to have a couch there.
You'll see everybody when we get in there.
I think that we're gonna make it like a again, work-life balance is, you're very much like, you just go to work and you're stuck at work all day. Even if you're down here, like, you don't necessarily stop to have lunch or whatever. So
I'm terrible for that.
Yeah, we both are.
I just don't even eat lunch. I just work.
So, we want to have a little kitchen area and a little break spot. So,
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. It's going to be so cool. We're both very
excited.
Yeah, you're excited.
It's definitely going to be a big change. There's obviously pros and cons.
Mostly pros.
Yeah. It's just you got to look at things from different perspectives, and it's just going to be a big learning curve for us.
Yeah, you're going to turn
getting used to things and making systems work for us.
You got to turn the cons of I'm no longer going to be at home into pros. You got to say, okay, well now the kids and you have somewhere else to come hang out, and you can change up your day. So now I'm not going to be home. But guess what? Well, now you have another place where you can come hang out.
And there's like this is just like side thing too, is I mean, in theory, minus taking like, if you're not here taking like the random breaks throughout the day to come hang out with the kids or go vacuum at 1 o'clock in the afternoon or whatever, like do things in the house that you normally would do and like take random breaks, then that's work that's being done over there in theory. So maybe you'll be ahead, who knows. You'll get your work done faster because there's less.
There's less distractions. That is a very good point. I will be a lot more efficient when it comes to working because there are so many distractions here. I'll go upstairs to grab a memory card. Next thing you know, I'm sitting on the couch with Millie for 20 minutes, and then I've got to bring him. Not that that's a bad thing because I'm helping, but then I gotta change a diaper, and then I've got to bring the kid upstairs, and then it sucks at that.
It's just distractions.
Yeah, it sucks that no longer I'm going to be able to help you like that. Yeah. Like that sucks for you, but it does decrease my efficiency a lot.
And you'll miss them.
So now, because if I do all those things 3, 4, 5 times a day, so there's now 2 hours of my day that has been dedicated to that. So now I have to work until 9 or 10 or 11 at night. Whereas now maybe I won't have to work till 9 or 10 or 11 at night because I'm more efficient during the day while I'm there.
Yeah.
Because right now it's like, okay, I got a half hour here, half hour there.
Yeah.
So it will become
should be getting work done sooner. It's going to be
different. We should be getting work done more efficiently and sooner and be home sooner. But now it's like, okay, sometimes we put the kids to sleep and then we're still editing. Like the other night I was editing until like 1 a.m. Like it was ridiculous. So hopefully that's no longer the case. And I'm not going to be hanging out over there until 1 a.m. That is insane. I won't be doing that.
Yeah. And again, even if the work's not done, but it's filmed,
you can bring it
home.
Yeah.
So.
Well, another thing too is if you're worried about the files and stuff, I can just have monitors and a laptop. Just bring the laptop back and forth. I think that's really about it.
Yeah. That's just sort of like our ramble and sharing ideas and spitballing, but
there's so many ideas and there's so many different things that we could do and so many different ways that we can set it up between the work-life balance and with the kids and
obviously
there's so many different options now. It's like unlimited. Plus we have this space down here. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, and like obviously this is all just ideas. This is just theories. So we don't know what it's going to be like at all. But we're going to make it work.
Yeah.
And I'm not worried.
No.
So.
Yeah. So now you can hear from her that she's not worried. Found
it. Yeah. It's gonna be. I'm excited legendary. To have my basement.
It's gonna be legendary. Yeah, I'm excited to have the basement too. Just thinking that one random thing. I was thinking when we get the TV set up on the wall, I want to get the Philips Hue lights behind it. So when we're watching like Disney or something, or watching anything, the Philips Hue like changes colors.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that for sure. Like we gotta put the behind the TV and then have nice sound and everything. I was saying that the other day that whatever. I'm excited for the basement. It's gonna be sick, man. This basement's gonna be cool. Not that it's not cool right now, but this is a place of work. Now this is gonna be a place of living. Somebody was mentioning today that we should take the art, some of the Lego art, and just hang it down here. There's no spot for it everywhere else. We'll hang the Hogwarts crest down here. Hang Darth Vader down here. Hang Elvis down here.
Somewhere, yeah.
It's an idea.
Yeah.
You scatter the art. I don't know. Then we got art down here. We don't have any art.
It's a lot of walls.
We don't have any art.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of walls down here.
Yep.
There you go. I'm not going to leave it all on the staircase, but putting a few down here would be cool. Maybe just a few.
Yeah. It's going to be quite the... I was going to say tacky. Tacky basement. There's a bunch of art
She
that
just
we've
called
had
our Lego tacky.
He's had for a very long time that I won't display anywhere. That's gonna now have a
you
home.
wait, you wait till you see it. It's gonna be incredible. This basement here, I can't wait to vlog this too because we're gonna be able to film different content down here too, for the other channel, the Brixies. This is gonna be. So turn into a little fun area too, like a family vlog area, and hopefully maybe we can get that channel going too. That brings up another thing. Maybe we can get that channel going, so maybe I don't have to post on Bricksie every day. I can do it on the Brixies, and I can stay at home 2 days a week, and we can film the Brixies videos.
Yeah,
that'd be an option too. See, there's always so many ideas. Just gotta be sort of creative and sort of roll with the punches, baby. I think that's really about it.
Anyway, all right. Rambles, yeah.
Take care, everybody. Thanks, Thank you so much for coming on by, and please remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned.
Bye, everybody.
Farewell.